Please put your right hand on this cash. Dead serious. Last one of you to take your hand off this $1 million stack of cash keeps it.
This is $500,000 in cash, and whichever one of them I tag last keeps it.
This is a never-ending giant mountain of cash.
And as much cash as you can carry, you can keep. I don't care if you put it in your pockets, in your hoodie, in your pants, in your shoes.
When do I go?
Now.
MrBeast is the most popular YouTuber in the world. So why is he suing his own hamburger company, Beast Burger? Well, it looks like he got scammed. Now, if you don't know who MrBeast is, welcome back from your coma. MrBeast is one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. Now, MrBeast took the YouTube giveaway video to new levels. MrBeast's brand is simple. Extreme challenges, give away lots of money, and he's an all-around good guy. You can trust MrBeast. Now, during the pandemic, local restaurants had to shut down, causing them to go out of business. Now, there were local mom and pop stores that generally didn't have enough money to survive being closed for long periods of time. Now, MrBeast wanted to help, so he started Beast Burger. Now, his plan was genius. The virtual restaurant, in which MrBeast would promote Beast Burgers and send the ingredients and packaging to local restaurants. They would then cook and deliver the product, making money to survive the pandemic. Now, MrBeast contracted Virtual Dining Concepts LLC to essentially plan everything out. The deal was simple. Virtual Concepts would do all the work, like sending out the product and quality control, while MrBeast would promote the product so they can get millions and millions in sales. Here is MrBeast explaining it.
Where's MrBeast Burger? How many of them do you have?
Right now we don't have any physical. We have 1,600 virtual restaurants.
So you order it online and then they deliver it?
Yeah, so like let's say you own a mom and pop restaurant. You literally just sign up, go through the course, you learn how to make all the stuff on a menu, and you just order our ingredients and our packaging, and then you just flick it on Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, and you can start taking orders, and we let you keep a majority of the revenue. So it's basically like it's a win-win for restaurants, especially when COVID first hit. It was like huge for a lot of restaurants because I was pushing it really hard back then. And like some restaurants, you were literally laying off people, and then they started serving Beast Burger, and some of them doing like 10 grand a week.
So since that went so well, MrBeast decided to open his own Beast Burger in a mall in New Jersey. Now, this was the first and only physical location. Here is MrBeast's promo of it.
We just opened our very first physical MrBeast Burger in the same location we shot this video. It's located inside of the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. This Beast Burger will be open forever, and specifically on September 4th, I'm gonna be working the cash register all day. And while you're here, make sure you check out the theme park, the water park, and everything else the American Dream Mall has to offer.
So on September 4th, MrBeast was there to kick off the big opening. Here is local news from New Jersey covering it.
A spectacle today at the American Dream Mall. I mean, look at this video. Some 2,000 people lining up overnight for a burger place and a YouTuber who gives money to followers. News 12's Kimberly Kravitz setting the scene.
Yes, we've been here all morning and all afternoon, and I can honestly say I am absolutely stunned by the amount of people that have traveled here from cross-country, out of the country, and some have never even tried one of these burgers.
MrBeast! MrBeast!
A little less than 24 hours, I think. I've not had one. I am excited for it, yes.
And this gentleman drove from Nebraska to personally give Jimmy, aka MrBeast, this handcrafted statue of him.
Like 1,500. It was a long drive, 22 hours, all the way from Nebraska.
So I have so many questions.
Okay, let's hear it.
Why would you come from Nebraska to New Jersey? And I appreciate the hustle, but what is so special about this place?
We just love what Jimmy does, and we want to hand over little Jimmy to big Jimmy, so.
I understand. So this is paying homage to Jimmy.
Yeah.
This business venture means so much more to MrBeast than a burger.
Well, yeah, Beast Philanthropy. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot going on, but right now, my main focus is just making sure everyone out there is happy. I just want to make sure they're happy and they have a good experience and we get through them quickly.
And the great news is, of course, the burgers aren't going anywhere, so you'll have to come on back where there's less crowds and no noise. And Paul, thank you again. The burgers I have still yet to try. We've been busy, but the fries are amazing.
Now, MrBeast put his name and reputation behind the Beast Burger product, and it did pretty well. MrBeast and Virtual Concepts LLC would split profits 50-50. And as an additional safeguard for MrBeast, the company needed approval from MrBeast to use his likeness on any promotional material before anything was sent out. Now, MrBeast wanted to make sure his brand was protected since it was one of the most valuable brands on the planet at this time. Now let's fast forward to 2023. 3 years after its launch, Beast Burger made millions of dollars, but MrBeast has not received a dime of that money, as he alleges in his lawsuit in paragraph 7. To be clear, while this business has made millions of dollars, MrBeast has not received a dime. So the company has been running for 3 years and made millions of dollars, but MrBeast have never received a dime? And MrBeast started seeing reviews of Beast Burger come in, and they were, I'm gonna say it, shocking. Beast Burger was selling raw and uncooked food, from raw hamburger meat to raw chicken fingers. Now, since MrBeast's core audience was children, people started calling for MrBeast to be canceled and displaying the raw and uncooked food they bought from Beast Burger. And these reviews went on every social media platform: YouTube, Reddit, Yelp, Twitter, you name it, and people were saying they were serving uncooked food. Then MrBeast got some more bad news. The company, Virtual Dining Concepts, stole his likeness. See, MrBeast signed an agreement to keep all his intellectual property. So the company running Beast Burger, Virtual Dining Concepts, needed written permission from MrBeast to use his likeness before they did any promotional materials. But it seems like Virtual Dining Concepts scammed MrBeast by trademarking the MrBeast likeness in other countries, even though the contract MrBeast had strictly forbid that. Here it is, paragraph 27 of the lawsuit. In addition, even though MrBeast retained ownership and strict oversight of the use of his intellectual property, Virtual Dining Concepts registered trademarks for MrBeast Burger in the European Union, Canada, Thailand, Singapore, Mexico, Malaysia as part of its rapid growth and expansion without Beast Investments authorization, consent, or even knowledge, which was an indispensable breach of the parties' agreement. Pursuant to the endowment agreement, all rights in and to talent attributions shall contribute to be owned exclusively by licensor, MrBeast, and licensed to the company pursuant to the agreement. So yes, they registered MrBeast in all these countries behind MrBeast's back. Allegedly. MrBeast claims that this is a clear violation of their agreement. They list it here in a lawsuit. Quote, all of MrBeast's attributions utilized under this agreement and all uses of talent attributions shall be subject to prior reasonable approval by licensor, MrBeast. In addition, all brand products, brand packaging materials, and all uses of the materials which incorporate talent attributes shall also be subject to prior reasonable approval by licensor, MrBeast. With respect to each instance in which licensor's approval is required under this agreement, such approval shall only be valid if given in advance and in writing. So let's recap this. Virtual Concepts made millions of dollars from Beast Burger and MrBeast and has never paid him a dime. Beast Burger sold raw and uncooked food to MrBeast fans, and Virtual Concepts stole MrBeast's likeness and trademarked it in multiple different countries behind his back, allegedly. So MrBeast now filed a lawsuit to end the Beast Burger brand and recover damages from the harm to his reputation, and he also wanted to get his money back. Here's paragraph 8 from the lawsuit. Unfortunately, due to the material irreparable harm to MrBeast's reputation and brand caused by Virtual Dining Concepts' failure to uphold its end of the parties' agreement, MrBeast has no choice but to seek inter alia a judicial determination that he has the right to terminate the MrBeast Burger business and damages from the harm caused by Virtual Dining Concepts. Multiple material breaches of the agreement between the parties, consistent with MrBeast's philanthropy, if the MrBeast Burger virtual business cannot provide the highest level of service and products to its customers, then it should not continue. So, MrBeast is asking the court to void the contract and have Virtual Dining Concepts LLC pay for the harm to his brand, his reputation, and give him the money that they never paid him. As MrBeast alleges in his lawsuit, defendant's material breach express and implied provisions of the parties' agreement by inter alia: 1. Materially and irreparably tarnish MrBeast's brand. 2. The filing of at least 6 international trademark registrations based on the brand attributes without any right to do so and without advance written approval from plaintiff. 3. Creating and disseminating advertising and marketing materials that feature the brand attributes without first securing the advance written approval from MrBeast, who is the plaintiff, which conduct is ongoing, so they're still doing this right now. 4, failing to create a jointly owned entity with plaintiff as required by the letter agreement. 5, failing to create the required operating agreement as required by the letter agreement. 6, failing to permit plaintiff to appoint a manager of the business as required by the letter agreement. 7, failing to transfer shares of Virtual Concepts Holding Incorporated to Beast Investment as required by the letter agreement. 8, failing to pay all amounts owed to plaintiff, to Beast. And 9, consistently serving inedible food and providing incompetent service, which irreparably tarnished MrBeast's reputation and frustrated plaintiff's ability to benefit from the endorsement and letter agreements. Now, all of these are allegations and have to be proven in court. So let me make sure I let you know all of this is allegedly. So let me know what you think in the comment section. One of the biggest YouTubers on the planet has gotten scammed, it looks like. If it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. Remember, MrBeast has a lot of money. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. My name is Nate the Lawyer. Links to the lawsuit are in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. And I'll see you next time. Peace.